Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today I got another one for you. Today I got you the Legendary Nebula. Now this is another one of my all-time favorite ships. I don't know why I like the Nebula so much, but I do. It's probably my favorite science ship in Star Trek Online, even though, technically speaking, the Nebula isn't really much of a science ship at all when you actually look at it. So, as you all know, pretty much all my builds are either going to be a Cannon Scatter Volley build or a Beam Cartwheel build, and if you look at the name of my Nebula right here, called the USS Battle Bus. Now, why would I call the Nebula a Battle Bus? I wonder why I would call it Battle Bus. Well, because Beam Firewall. That's why. So, I actually need to update this ship. I haven't updated it in forever. I literally just did the skill tree right before I hit record. Not the skill tree, sorry, the spam bar tree. But I got my standard loadout with beam fire at will that I normally run, minus like a few different consoles. I like to mess around just a little bit. So, what makes the Legendary Nebula so good? Well, one, I think it's so good just because it's a Nebula. Nebula is my favorite. But anyway, besides that, like, in all seriousness, it's console layout, like, you have a lot of versatility. Its station seating is, like, perfect for a science ship. It's temporal, primary, miracle worker, secondary, which miracle worker got buffed not too long ago when it comes to helping universal consoles. And also, there's a few abilities in there that just are really good for science just in general. Having that Ensign Universal slot does help out a little bit, but it is hurting when it comes to the lack of engineering. However, that's not why the ship exists. It's not meant to have an engineering, you know, presence, really. Even though when you actually look at it in lore, this thing is like a torp boat, pretty much. Like, its mission pod is just full of torpedo bays and weapon platforms. Did I scroll past the bundle? I think I did. Where is the last? There it is. Okay, so Legendary Nebula. A lot of people don't like this part and they refuse to get the ship because of just this. Well, you can hit bash the crap out of it. I mean, look at all the forms that it comes with. This isn't even the form of the ship that I like to use to fly. Believe it or not, half of the ship is, the Melbourne. Like the mission pod, the pylons, and the cells all comes from the Melbourne with the version I like to fly. I still keep the Farragut saucer. I keep the Melbourne hull, the Melbourne part that's right here, because battle bus, and I wanted to still look like a Nebula, even though it's, not. Oh gosh, excuse me. Sorry about that. I literally just woke up a little bit ago, so still dealing with the morning AC in the throat. But in terms of like the ship itself, it's a really good ship, and you can kit bash this thing really, really, really hard. I've played with the kit bashing a lot because, well, Nebula. Like I said, I love the Nebula class. X2ing it, just like all its ships, gives you 2 extra universal seatings. This is a temporal primary, so it comes with the temporal mechanics. It comes with the commander temporal science seat, which is really good. Which is good because recursive shearing. Oh gosh, excuse me. Recursive shearing is really strong. Now, the thing that also makes this ship just a must-have is its legendary trait. Particle fluctuation analysis. This is one of the best traits in the game. It's a team buff, so that's awesome. So, as someone who runs elite randoms a lot, and I run into players who really shouldn't be doing elites, this helps them not only survive a little bit better, but also do a little bit more damage, so you can actually, do the TFO a little bit better. It gives you critical critical severity, along with healing critical chance and healing critical severity, along with +2 of current max power. Now, that by itself doesn't seem too much, but if you read more into it, it stacks up to 10 times. So that's 40% critical severity along with healing critical severity. That's 10% critical chance along with healing critical chance. And that's +20 max all power levels. Like, it's insane how strong you can get just with this trait by itself. It's other traits comes from the other two nebula, the tier 6 nebula and the Melbourne. They're not terrible. They're definitely would be good with science builds, but y'all know I'm not much of a science guy. I do plan on, dipping my toes into it at some point. But yeah, I'm not much of a science guy. And with that being said, it also comes with every single console that the Nebula has ever owned, including the previous variants of it. I think it's like a tier 4 version. It's tier 3 or tier 4, one of the two. And one of the consoles I actually do want to talk about, which is this one, the automated heavy Tetrion emitter. The reason why I want to talk about this one is because a lot of you know that Tetrion is my favorite energy type, and this console helps with Tetrion builds. I just kind of wanted to throw that one out there because I love Tetrion. Tetrion's so good. It's so underrated. It's, oh my gosh, you can't get over how strong Tetrion actually is, but people just don't really pay attention to it. So, when it comes to Nebula class, its maneuverability is actually really, really good. The Legendary Nebula, turn rate, really solid. When you look at the stats on here, it says that its base terrain is 11, which is actually only has 3 device slots. When you X2 it, you get 2 additional ones. The shield modifier is a huge 1.35, which is awesome. Its hull modifier at level 65 is 54,000, which isn't too high. Like, compared to, like, the legendary negative, of course. Like, it doesn't hold a candle. And even the legendary Delon Warbird, like, is right behind it, which I'll be talking about this one too, because people hate this one, even though it's actually really good. Anyway, back to Nebula. Having that huge shield modifier is actually really, really, really good because, well, I mean, you're a science ship. You kind of need a little bit of extraness when your hull is so low. Another thing that makes this ship stand out more than other science ships is equipped dual cannons, which, oh, I'll be playing with that at some point too. Don't worry. It has 5 science console slots, 3 tactical, 3 engineering, which, as you all can see here. Of course, with the current meta, it's all universal, so it doesn't really matter. I still delve in, using dedicated consoles for, each slot from time to time, just to play with it, see how far I can get, and it's not, you can just look at pretty far. The bundle itself, I think, is a great bundle. I haven't been able to test the ground weapons because for some reason they just don't want to appear in my inventory. Haven't tested the outfit because I don't really play on Klingon side all that often, but it is what it is. I did immediately X2 this ship. I X2 the Negtev, or the Negvar, I should say. I only X'd this once, I think. But yeah, I immediately X2'd this ship. This was the first ship I X2'd. This was the ship that I wanted the most out of it, just because Legendary Nebula. And I even, you have all my video back in the past where I said the ships I would like to see a legendary version of, and here they are. I might make another what ships I would like to see get like a legendary form of at some point, maybe. That's going to be at a later date, because when it comes to legendary ships, I don't think every ship should get a legendary version. Some ships, yes, but not every ship. Like, I do think that there's a few Gemini ships that should get legendary versions of, like the Dreadnought Carrier is one of them. But we'll get into that when I do another video on that. So let's go ahead and get the parse open. So I am doing a pretty standard beam fire at will build with basic phasers. And I don't even remember what ship was flying in that. Whatever. Because, you know, if I'm going TNG style, I'm going to be using some basic phasers. Which they do have the pen modifier, because if you're going to run basic energy types, you should definitely do the pen modifier for sure.
The situation is grim. All attempts to hail the starbase have failed. We must assume the enemy has taken control. This is not acceptable. We must destroy the foreign fleet defending the starbase. Only then can we proceed with fleet operations, if any survivors remain. Scanning the nanite transformer. Guard, if something
Yeah, that low hull modifier definitely. I mean, look at, oh my gosh, 2 million. Let's go. Nebula, fire at will, wins. And unfortunately, I can't maintain that kind of DPS with this ship, not even a little bit. Of course, my base maneuver misfires, because why would it not misfire?
probe is closing in on the trench. Destroy it.
I don't understand how that tractor beam can affect you from so far away. I don't know when they added that to the game, but yeah, it needs to, like, not be in the game. Well, there we go. I ended with 802 KDPS with a fire at will built on a science ship. Not only that, but I'm only using one engineering, which I need to place one of my traits, which is
Sensors confirm that the transwarp conduit has been destroyed.
that one, because I really can't use ship of the line
Disrupted.
all that well.
To send an away team there to look for
But either way, 802 KDPS, that's huge. Oh wow, max one hit 1.4. Okay. That guy had a 1.8. Nice. Yeah, I hit 2 mil. That's crazy. Wait, did I really hit a 6 mil spike? Oh my gosh, I hit a 6 mil spike on this thing. This thing's a beast. I'm not gonna apologize for taking this ship and doing what I did with it. It's amazing. I love this thing. But this Legendary Nebula, I highly recommend it. Its legendary trait is one of the best. It's absolutely amazing. It doesn't break anything either. It literally helps not only you, but the team, which is, you know, huge. How the game used to be, help the team out. But anyway, this is the Legendary Nebula. I called it the USS Battle Bus because, well, that's what I'm doing with it. I'm battling stuff, not doing space magic. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all next time for another review on another ship, along with watching how it performs when I at least have it. Anyway, you guys have a fantastic day. God bless, and I will see you all next time.